here, and it's beautiful. I wish I could take you around on a tour, but it's pretty amazing. We're growing, and so we had to get a bigger office because all of you guys are kicking butt. So I just got done working out, so I'm really tired. So hopefully I don't sound too winded, but I'm trying to keep up with all of you guys. If we have above 12% body fat, they say, yeah, they don't let us eat and they make us work out double. So I'm definitely in that range. No, I'm just joking. Hopefully you guys didn't take that serious. No, like I said, it's really good to be with you. I get to talk with Chris all the time, and you guys are lucky to have her as an example and as a leader. And honestly, most of our conversations are talking about you, and she's bragging on you guys all the time. So you're lucky to have her. She knows what she's doing at least 40% of the time. So I'm just joking. Honestly, feel very lucky to have her as a support, and Lauren and Sam as well. You guys have some great leaders to turn to. Really quick, I just wanted to talk about Beachbody. Last year was a record year for the company. It's really an exciting time to be a part of Beachbody. We're over $1 billion as a company. We're adding coaches like crazy, and we are continuing to grow. We're continuing to grow every month, and it's at a very high pace. And so if you're wondering if it's a good time to be a part of Beachbody and if there's still opportunity, the answer is yes. And feel very blessed that you've been able to somehow become connected to this amazing opportunity and this amazing community. I think that's probably the best part of this company is the amazing coaches that we have, the amazing community, and it's really fun to be a part of. That's what I love the most. I love working with you guys. Somehow we attract all the good people to this company. I don't know how we've done it, but it's pretty amazing. My role is to work with 2-star diamonds to 5 stars in the Northeast region. In every region, we try to have corporate support for you from the time that you hit diamond all the way until you're a multi-superstar diamond, right? 15-star. So once you hit 15-star, you'll be introduced to the new diamond training. So make sure that when you go diamond, tap into that training. It's very helpful to get you started. When you turn 2-star, or I guess I work with 3 stars now. They took 2 stars from me, but when you hit 3-star, I look forward to working with you guys one-on-one. And then as you go to 6-star, we have Jeff Matthewson. We have 2 Jeffs. Jeff Matthewson will work with 6 stars to 15 stars. So we look forward to working with you guys. Keep pushing because we definitely want to work more closely with each and every one of you. And also, so the associate manager that works with diamonds to 2 stars is Lacey Larson. If you're in that range, make sure you connect with her and follow her. And like I said, I work with 3 to 5, and Jeff Matheson can connect with him. He works with 6 to 15. Like Crystal said, I have 4 beautiful daughters, and we talk a lot about this in this business, but those four girls are my why. They're the reason why I do what I do. They motivate me to get better, and I feel very blessed to have those beautiful girls. I was raised in a family with 4 brothers, and I have 1 sister, and she was the youngest. So I really wasn't around females that much. And then here I am with 4 daughters, and with my wife, that's 5 in my home, and then I work with Beachbody coaches. I don't know what I've done in my life to be surrounded by so many women, but I guess it's a blessing, right? I'll just say yes. Guys, it's fun. It's 2016. It's crazy that we're already into February. I love the new year. I love starting fresh. I love that feeling of starting fresh and setting new goals and dreaming big and trying to accomplish something great. I just love that, the wiping of the slate and starting over. I love that feeling. And I'm excited about the opportunities that you guys have. I'm excited about the opportunities of Beachbody, and hopefully you guys are excited too. What I would like to do is I've been on your team call before, and hopefully this isn't too much of a repeat, but I'm going to share some names with you. And I want you guys to show your hands, raise your hands in the air if you know who these people are. So the first name I want to share with you is Bill Gates. How many of you guys have heard the name Bill Gates? Donald Trump. If you don't know Donald Trump, man, you got to turn on the TV. So yeah, Donald Trump. What about Mark Zuckerberg? Okay, CEO of Facebook. And what about Ronald Wayne? Okay, did anybody raise their hand? Ronald Wayne. Okay, so the story of Ronald Wayne is he was a 10% owner of Apple. 10%, he owned 10% of Apple. And after 2 weeks of them opening their doors, he decided to sell his shares. And he sold his shares, I think it came out to a total of $2,400. Okay? Now, I don't know how much Apple's worth today, but I think it's around $700 billion. Now, if you own 10% of Apple, that means that your shares would be worth about $70 billion today. But after 2 weeks, he decided that he was going to sell his shares. Now, I know he's looking back and he's like, what the heck? Why didn't I just stay? And actually, I think it was after like 3 to 5 years, that Apple created over 100 millionaires. That's crazy to think about. And they asked Ronald Wayne about that. And he said, if I would have known that they were going to create 100 millionaires in 3 to 5 years, I would have stayed. Like, of course you would have stayed. But for, I don't know what his reasons were. Maybe he didn't want to take the risk. I know he had to invest a lot of money and he didn't want to risk it. But whatever his reasons were, he decided that it wasn't the right time, or he didn't want to invest time and effort to make it work. And so he sold his shares. He passed up on a pretty amazing opportunity. And, I share this with you because I feel like we're all a part of this amazing opportunity. Beachbody is that opportunity. And it can be something that can be very amazing, very special for us. Honestly, we're creating millionaires every day. And you guys, even if you're brand new today, you have that opportunity if that's one of your goals. We're transforming lives. We have the opportunity to bless so many people's lives. So I share this with you because I strongly believe that this is one of those amazing opportunities that we do not want to pass up, that we should feel very honored and blessed to be a part of. And we have the opportunity to make something great of it. And so my challenge to you is don't lose sight of that. Take advantage of this opportunity. Set big goals, dream big, and honestly make the most of it. And honestly, I can tell you guys that it's possible to accomplish these things because I see it every single day. I talk with so many great coaches like Crystal that are having great success, that are changing lives and helping people. And so when I say that, I mean it. You guys have every opportunity to be successful. And really what I want to do is just take a second and dream for a little bit, okay? I think this is healthy. I want you guys to think for a second of what your perfect Beachbody business looks like, okay? In a perfect world, what does your business look like? What rank are you? How many coaches are on your team? What's your team motto? What's your team slogan? What's your what kind of leader are you? What kind of community do you have on your team? I don't know if I said this, but income, number of coaches, where are you working your business? Take a second, and maybe it's not right now, but take a second and develop this clear picture of what you want this business to look like. It's important that you do this. It's important to know where you want to take it. I think honestly, we start off in this business usually and we say, yeah, I'm going to give it a try. And you test it out, you have a little success, then you say, okay, well, maybe I should take it a little bit more serious. And then you have more success, and then you say, okay, I'm going to go all in. But I think no matter where you are in your business, I think it's healthy to say, okay, what do I really want this to look like? And have that clear picture of what you're driving towards, and then go make it happen. I think if you have that clear picture, you become more attractive to other people as well. Guys, we're going to take a little bit of time out. We have a special guest that has just come into the building. He's going to hate me for doing this, but Doug Moss is our senior director in the West region. So I'm going to let him jump on for a minute and say hi to you guys.
Dude, 40.
Hi, Doug.
I'm embarrassed. How are you Guys, is Jeff teaching you anything? That's really what I came in here to check on.
He's doing a good job. Thank you.
He's got it all dialed in. He's helping you get organized. And
Yeah, he's fueling the fire.
good. Well, I don't want to disrupt that. Jeez. Well, hey, I'm sorry. We were just working out, and I figured we'd poke our head in. So
No,
sorry.
thank you. We appreciate it.
Anytime you get to talk to Doug Moss, it's an opportunity. He's really good. So
What is he? What rank
probably
does
the
he do?
he works in the West, and he works with 6 to 15 stars.
Okay, I wanted to make a note about that really quick. That Jeff was saying, Jeff, and Lacey are East region. They're from all over the place, the team. So when you guys advance to Diamond, we'll figure out who your person is.
Good point. Yeah, we have people to support every region, no matter where you are. So yeah, we'll get you connected. Okay, so my first challenge then is for you guys to take time, describe your perfect Beachbody business, write it out so you know exactly where you're going. And I honestly think that as you start to present the opportunity to people, you become more attractive. If you think about it, you're starting a business. You're owning a business. And if you think about it, if you say you're part of a startup company and you're starting this amazing company and you're going to go off and sell, let's just say socks. Okay. So you're a brand startup company. You want to sell these socks. And so your first thought is, okay, I got to go out and raise some money. Now, if you go to investors and say, guys, dude, we're starting this company. We're selling socks. Do you want to invest in us? Like, they're probably going to look at you and say, are you serious? Socks? Like, I'm not like, I don't want to invest in socks. But if you were to comment with two of them and say, look, I got this amazing opportunity to sell socks. This is how it's going to benefit people's lives. I have these people that are going to sell it. I have, manufacturers in place. Actually, we have a history of some success. And you lay out this beautiful plan of what you're trying to accomplish over the next 3 to 5 years. Now they're going to say, okay, let me take a look at this and let me give it a chance. Let me give it an opportunity, and you become more attractive to them. So have that plan, know where you want to go. And so that when you're asking people to join you, you can share that vision with them. And I think you become more attractive and it becomes easier for you. All right. I want to share a quote with you. And it's from Arthur Jones. And this is tying right in with our goals. You're going to dream up this business. You're going to set big goals. You're going to set big goals for the year. And I think this ties perfectly in with that. So Arthur Jones said, all organizations are perfectly aligned to get the results they get. Okay? All organizations are perfectly aligned to get the results they get. Now look at your business right now. And I'm curious, I want you to think to yourself, what are the results that I'm getting right now? Are those the results that I want? Do I want them to be higher? Do I want them to be different? And as you evaluate that, honestly, the results you're getting, that's how you're aligned right now in your business. And if you're wanting to do more, if you're wanting to help more people, then you've got to make some adjustments. Jeff Hill talked about this at Super Saturday a couple Super Saturdays ago. He talked about making sure that your actions are aligned with your goals. Okay. And if your goals are higher than your actions, then you're obviously not going to get there. So we've got to make sure that they're perfectly aligned. And so I really want you guys to be aligned in your business. And unfortunately, we see this all the time where coaches want to help, let's say 50 people a month, 10 people a month, or they want to be a 10-star diamond making 6 figures. Yet when it comes to their effort, they want to put forth minimal effort. Emerald, let's say brand new coach or minimal effort to get it done. And honestly, to achieve these big goals that you have in your business, we got to have our actions aligned. Take the time to see, are you getting the results right now that you want in your business? And if not, evaluate the actions that you're taking, the activity that you're doing in your business, and make some adjustments. And honestly, if you're only able to give this much, then be okay with the results, right? Be okay. If you're only able to help one person a month with the time that you're given, guys, then be okay with a slow growth. Be okay with it. Because that's all you're able to give. But the worst thing that you can do is set some huge goals and not have the capability and the time to make it happen. And maybe if those are the goals you need to support your family or to have the lifestyle you're looking for, then maybe you're going to have to make some sacrifices to make it happen. Maybe you have to wake up a little bit earlier. Maybe you have to sacrifice, your bachelor time. I guess, is it bachelorette? I don't know what's on right now. My wife watches it. Maybe I do too. I don't know. She forces me. But maybe you're going to have to sacrifice your bachelor time. Anyway, so just make sure your goals are aligned. And really what I want you guys, one thing I want to talk about is not only being aligned with your own goals, but also the goal of being an elite team. I don't know how many of you guys are aware of the elite program or what that is, but I want to share it with you really quick and challenge you guys as a team to make that a goal to be an elite team this year. First of all, an elite team is what we consider our best teams in the business. These are the teams that are consistent. They're helping people at a high rate. And it's a team that's really unified to accomplish something pretty great. To be an elite team, it means everyone's got to be working together to accomplish this. It can't be done by one person alone. So if Crystal says, okay, we want to be an elite team, this is not something that she can do by herself. She needs everyone to buy in. It's the same with Cheryl. If she wants to be an elite team this year, be an elite coach, then it's going to take her and her team to make that happen. And so I challenge you guys to make that a goal this year, to be an elite team. What does it take to be an elite team? Really, an elite team takes a 5-star diamond coach. It takes so if Krista wants to have an elite team, that means that she needs to be 5-star diamond, that she needs to have 2 new diamonds on her team this year, and she needs to have 135 elite points. Now, I'm going to cover this very briefly. Then I'm going to give you the simple path to elite. And then if you guys have questions, you can ask it. But I don't want to dive too much into this. But I want to make sure that you guys understand how you can make it happen. So 5-star diamond, 135 elite points and 2 new diamonds this year. Now, some of you may be thinking to yourself right now, well, I'm only an emerald coach. 5-star diamond is not possible for me. Or you may be saying, well, I'm a brand new coach. That's 5-star diamond. Really, we're talking about that right now. Even 2-star, it doesn't matter where you are. I'm here to tell you guys that we've had coaches in the first year go elite. We've had coaches that were emerald at Summit and go elite in the last few months to go from emerald to 5-star. We've had coaches that were 1-star to start December and end the year as a 5-star elite. So it doesn't matter where you are in your business. It is possible. But the key to make it happen is you've got to start now and you've got to work together. Okay. I mentioned that there's the requirement of 135 elite points. Actually, I'm not going to really dive into this. This is a conversation that you guys can maybe have one-on-one if this is a goal that you want to make. But I will tell you that the points come from 3 main activities. The first comes from you personally hitting Success Club. So make that a non-negotiable in your business. If you want to reach any goals in your business, it first starts with Success Club. So learn how to master that and be consistent with that every single month. The second thing that Elite focuses on is signing up new people and building a team. So make it a goal to help 3 or 4 people each month. Make that a target. And then the last thing is to help other people on your team hit Success Club. Okay? That's Elite. If you can do those 3 things consistently, you can become an elite coach and an elite team. And, really quick, I want to share some of those benefits. The benefits of being an elite coach. An elite coach, honestly, the benefits are recognition, there's incentives, there's early registration, there's better seating, roses, jackets, all kinds of incentives that go along with it. But let me tell you the 2 main benefits that I think are more important than all those things I mentioned. So I mentioned the $500 bonus a month. Okay. Anyways, the 2 main reasons why I think everybody should push towards elite and why you should focus on being an elite team are, first, an elite coach. When you go elite, I feel like it adds confidence. It gives you confidence in yourself and in your ability to lead a team and in basically the way you've been building your business. So that confidence, I feel like, is worth more than any incentive or bonus you can earn for being an elite coach. So that's my first thing. So being an elite coach, because I think it gives you confidence in the way that you built your business. And the second thing is when you become an elite coach, I feel like it increases your ability to influence people. I think people look at you a little bit differently. They listen a little bit more. And I get that. I've been to a lot of coach retreats. A lot of coaches bring their teams out here to Utah, have the retreats here, and have a chance to come and meet with corporate. And actually, Jeff Hill, if they come here, Jeff will go speak at their event. So a lot of coaches come here. And I've always noticed that when we go to these events, these retreats, when an elite coach is present and they talk and they speak, everybody listens. And that's because they've proven that they can be successful and that they know how to lead a team, how to build a business. So for confidence and for that ability to influence, I feel like those are two main reasons why you should make it a goal to be an elite coach. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter where you are in the business, it's possible. And I'm going to challenge you to make that a goal for yourself. It's hard. It requires you to be consistent. And it takes a team to get it done. And my challenge is to set that goal for yourself individually and for your team, that you're going to work to becoming an elite coach. And honestly, guys, you can do it this year, but maybe if you're on a slow growth, you're on a 2-year plan for yourself individually. But learn what the benchmarks are and really push yourself to make it happen. Like I said, let me share the simple formula to elite. The simple formula to elite is help 4 people a month. Honestly, you can do it with 3. So let's say that. Let's help 3 people a month, and then help those 3 people help 3 people. And that's what it takes to be an elite coach. And if you can do that consistently, you're going to make it happen for you and your team. All right, guys. It's getting late, and I know you guys probably want to go and spend some time with your family, and I don't know, maybe get your 21-day fix on. I don't know. But let me end with this. Let me recap real quick. I challenge you guys to go and have a clear vision of what you want to accomplish in your business. I've also challenged you guys to look into Elite and make that a goal. And if it's something that you want to do, get the Elite Goal Guide from Crystal. She'll walk you through it and use that Elite Goal Guide to help you throughout this year to make sure that you can get it done. And the last thing I'm going to challenge you to do is make your goal public. Okay? Whatever your goals are for this year, if it's elite, if it's to be 2-star, if it's to be diamond, whatever it is, make it public. Share it with your team so that they are aware of what you're trying to accomplish, and they can encourage you and hold you accountable to that goal. Okay. There's a book that I've read. I might have shared this with you guys last time, but I'm going to share it again. The book is called The Boys in the Boat, and it's about the 1936 U.S. rowing team. It's the Olympic gold rowing team. And I know you guys are thinking, oh my gosh, no way. He's talking about rowing? That's my favorite. So you're lucky. We're talking about rowing. And really quickly, the rowing team consists of, the book is The Boys in the Boat. And the rowing team consists of 8, I don't know if they're called oarsmen, and then one guy that sits at the front of the boat, and I think it's a coxswain. They don't get distracted by the name, but I think that's what they're called. Okay. And so the guy at the front of the boat, we'll just call him that because I feel a little weird when I say it. He directs the team, right? He's the one that tells them to go faster, slower, to make sure that they're all rowing in the same time consistently. Well, in this book, they talk about, so these guys were from the University of Washington, and they were the Olympic, oh my gosh, I was right. I feel so good inside. They were the Olympic gold medalists, but before they went to compete for the gold, actually, it's one of the great underdog stories. They went to Germany and beat Germany, the favorite, in front of Hitler to win the gold. So it's an amazing story. But to get there, they had to beat Cal, which was their rival, which was the favorite to go to the Olympics. And they had to compete against them in the national championship before they could move on. And in this book, they talk about this race. And they talk, to make it a shorter story, they talk about this race and how, as they were getting closer to the end of the race, they were behind Cal and they were losing, and they was getting closer and closer to the end, to the finish line. And the natural reaction at that point for the guy at the front of the boat, the leader, the natural reaction for him would be to say to the team, guys, row harder, row faster, let's make this happen. Instead, they were behind, and he made the decision to say, guys, let's actually slow down. Let's slow down and row a little deeper. And that's exactly what they did. They slowed down, they rowed a little bit deeper, and they were able to pass Cal and win the championship and go on to win the gold. Now, I love that message. The leader told them to approach it a little bit different, to go against the norm. Because I guarantee if I was in that situation, I would say, row harder, guys. We got this. Go, push. But he told them to slow down and row a little deeper. And I'm going to say that the same thing to you guys. I don't know where you're at in your business, but we're in this business for the long haul. And I don't want you to set these goals and feel like you have to go and get in the boat and row as hard as you can. That's not what you have to do. Set your goals, be efficient with your time, and row deep. Have balance in your life. Be patient with your growth. I'm not saying don't challenge yourself, but I don't want you to go and row as hard as you can and get discouraged and burn yourself out and sacrifice the reasons why you're doing this. Sacrifice time from your family. So I'm giving you permission to have balance. And I'm also giving you permission to be very efficient with your time. But my challenge is to pace yourself, especially if it leads to a goal. If it leads to a goal, the last thing I want you to do is start rowing really hard right now and lose steam and end up getting past at the end of the year. Okay? So row a little deeper, be more efficient with your time, be more efficient with what you're doing in your business. And guys, I want you to know I believe 100% that you guys can make this happen. I don't care. I don't care what your situation is. Any one of you can be successful. I see it every single day. Tell yourself you're going to do it and make it happen. Be committed. Set those goals and be committed to it. Don't just be interested. Interested coaches make it happen only when it's convenient. Be the type of coach that's committed and do whatever it takes, even when it's not convenient. Right? If you're committed, that means you're going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. And do it. That's all I can say. Do it. All right, guys.
Awesome, Jeff.
Let me know. Do you guys have any questions for me?
You guys don't be shy. Ask questions. I always
I know you're thinking, why didn't you stop with 3 girls? It's a great question.
Why didn't you? Doesn't your wife want more?
She does. She's amazing. Guys, I don't know how you got to Beachbody. I honestly feel very blessed to be a part of this community. I feel very blessed to be able to work with you. And, honestly, one thing that's really good about your team is that you guys have a great relationship, a great community. And so feel very blessed that you're a part of that. At the same time, push yourselves to do something pretty special this year. Push yourselves to go outside your comfort zone and be the coach that's willing to do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. Okay. All right. Any questions?
I see lots of chats coming in, but I don't. Anybody want to ask questions? I'll tell you what Jeff told me on our last call. He's like, you guys have a great team dynamic and a great family, and that's all well and good, but it's time to get uncomfortable. Everybody.
Well, good community is good if you're not providing for your family, and if you're not helping people, if you're not receiving getting a transformation in your life. Like, if you're not getting a physical transformation or a financial transformation, then honestly, in the long run, you're not going to be happy. I mean, you're doing this for a reason, and you're not going to get there by just having a good. That sounds really bad, but I mean, you're going to have to push yourselves.
Right.
So,
right.
Be willing to do it.
Questions?
All right, guys, I'm here for you. If you ever need anything, feel free to send me a message. But
don't go anywhere. Take a picture. Say cheese.
This is really awkward.
Why is it awkward?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We really, really, really appreciate your time tonight. I see a bunch of thank yous coming in the chat. Does anybody have questions before he leaves us? Going once, going twice.
Okay, let me make a Team Cup pitch.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Are you on a Team Cup team? I hope everyone has their hand up. If you're on a Team Cup team, this is a great way to really add momentum to your business and to your team. And honestly, we see it all the time. Coaches and teams are really motivated at first, but then they start to lose steam. And my challenge would be to just stay consistent the whole month. And really, yes, let's qualify for the tier prizes. I think a great accomplishment would be to get everybody on your team to get SC5. How many points would that get you? Team Cup points?
25.
That's 25, right? It's 1
I'm like,
point.
how many people are on a team? 25.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, push your team to get everyone to SC5. Push to the end. Like, there's a lot of teams that don't give up halfway. It'd be really easy for you to give up halfway. But find a way to keep your team engaged and motivated for the entire month. It will really help you in your business.
Absolutely.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you again, Jeff. I really appreciate it. You guys, we end an optional prayer every week. So if you want to stay for our quick prayer, you can do so. No obligation to stay. Feel free to disconnect. But we will be here same time, same place next week. So, Lauren, do you want the honors?
Sure thing. Dear Lord, thank you for this call. This call was very motivating for me, and I hope it reached the hearts of each and every single one of the people that are on this call and listening to the recording. Lord, I pray that as we go forward in our week, that we take the tools, the lessons that we are given, and we apply them to our lives, that we leave fear behind and we go forward with being steadfast with your name at the front of our mission. Every day we are faced with things that come in our way that stop us from fulfilling our goals. But we need to be stronger, and we need to just dig deep and dig deeper and not move faster. I think that was a great message. And I just thank you, Lord, for this team and for the blessings that you continually give us. I pray for a safe week as everybody goes forward and a united team front. Thank you for bringing Jeff into Beachbody. He has a mission and a message that definitely feeds a lot of hearts. I just thank you for everything again, and in Jesus' name we pray, amen.
All right, awesome, guys. The recording. Sorry, Jeff, go ahead.
I just said thank you. That's awesome.
No, thank you again. You guys, I'll post the recording. Sorry, the loud echo. I'll post the recording, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.